Hey yogis, I hope you're well today and welcome to Sweat Week 8. I can't believe it's week 8 already. But today is a total body workout. So we're combining the leg work sequence and the upper body sequence from the previous weeks and bringing them together to form a total body workout. So I hope you enjoy and come on down to the mat. So we're going to actually get started in downward facing dog, which is kind of a tough one, I suppose, a tough way to start. So we're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders and our knees to hip distance apart. And just spread the fingers, again, just like they're slipping into those gloves I'm always talking about. And we're just going to rock forward a little and then just rock back. So you just do that a couple of times just to get a little bit of heat and warmth into the wrists and the upper body. So a little rock forward, a little rock back. And we'll just take a big inhale and a big exhale as we rock forward and back. And then from here, keeping the hands shoulder width, we're tucking our toes under and slipping the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Slipping the hips, let's say pushing the hips. So the feet are hip distance apart. Allow the shoulders to roll away from the ears and slide down the back body. And eye gaze towards your belly. And we'll just lift onto the tippy toes as high as we can. So we'll lift our heels. And then as we exhale, we'll just press our heels down into the earth. So we'll take a big inhale, we'll lift onto the tippy toes as high as we can. And as we exhale, we'll press our heels into the earth. So I want you to just go with that a couple of times yourself. So big inhale, lifting onto the tippy toes. Exhale, pressing the heels into the earth. Allow the shoulder blades to spread across the back body. Big inhale through the nose. Exhaling, keeping the mouth closed through the nose or the mouth. And from here we'll gaze forward and roll into a plank. So the shoulders are going to come over the wrists now. Draw the belly in to engage and eye gaze to the top of the mat. And we'll just take a little rock forward here and a little rock back. Just to get a bit of heat, again into the upper body and the belly. Lower to the knees here. Open up the left toes towards the back of the mat or diagonal. And then roll your body to open out into a side plank. So, straightened leg is down onto the floor, heel on the ground, and then your left hand is just slightly away from your shoulder. Your top arm is going to lift up, and if you can, we're going to lift that straight leg off the ground. Bring your arm up and over your ear. Take a big inhale, and as we exhale, let's see if we can bring the elbow towards the knee or knee towards the elbow. Big inhale, let's reach across. Exhale, bring knee to elbow. Now they might touch, they might not. So don't worry if they're not touching. Big inhale, exhale to crunch. So warming up the waistline, working into the muscles in the waist. And done, keep it going. You got it. Keep pushing the bottom hip up as high as you can. 2 more. Well done. Last one. You got it. Well done. Come back in and we're just going to switch and go on the other side. So open the right toes, turn your body to swivel and open. I'm going to face the back and then lift your top foot off the floor. Breathing here. I like to flex my foot, so push into the heel and then bring bring the top arm up and over your ear. Big inhale. Exhale, let's bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, shoot the arm and the leg away. Exhale, let's crunch it. Keep it going. Keep pushing the bottom hip up as high as you can. Big breaths. If you like, you can go out through the mouth. We've got 3 more here, getting nice and warm. 3. Again, don't worry about touching. Last one. And come back onto all fours. See if you can tuck the toes now. Push the downward facing dog. Again, feet hip width, eyes to belly. And roll the shoulders away from the ears. Gaze to look forward, rolling into your plank pose. Shoulders over wrists. Lower to your knees. We'll dip the belly to the floor, arch the lower back, tailbone lifts. Bend through the elbows, your chest, your chin, lowers to the floor. Take a little pause here with the hips lifted, and then slide the hips down to the floor. Lift to your cobra, hands by your rib cage. Inhale, chest and shoulders lift. Exhale, tuck your toes. Slide your hips back in space, downward facing dog. Well done, towards your belly. Take a big inhale here. Exhale out through the nose or back of the throat. Or that big sigh out through your mouth. Gaze to look forward, roll into your plank pose. Lower to our knees. Turn the left toes back. Turn your body to open towards me. Breathing here. If it's good, you're going to lift that straight leg off the floor. Breathing here. And hopefully both my arms and legs are in this. Big inhale. Exhale, crunch. Again, don't worry about touching. If it touches, it's cool. If it doesn't, the world will still keep going. You got it. Let's see if we can do 4 more. 4. Big breath. 3, and if you're doing this in the morning, I'm so sorry. I'm feeling it with you. Just awake. Well done. Come back into all fours and just switch. Open up. Arm across. Leg lifts if you like. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Again, feel free to just breathe out through the mouth. 4 more. You got this. Keep pushing the hip up. 4. Breathe a little deeper. Draw the belly back for balance. Last one, you got it. Well done. Come in, find your plank pose when you're ready. Downward facing dog. Whew, getting warm. Roll into your plank pose, shoulders over wrists. Remember, drop to your knees if you need to. Then lower to your knees. Dip the belly, arch the back, lift the tailbone, chest, chin. Take a little pause with the hips lifted. And then slide the hips forward. Lifting to cobra or up dog. Big inhale and up dog. Slide the hips forward, knees and thighs off the ground. Downward facing dog. Whew. Breathing here. Hopefully your heat is building like me. Now from here, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Straight up towards the sky, keep the shoulders square. Gaze to look forward. Drive the right knee forward towards the belly. Breathing here, shoulders over wrists. Lift the knee high so that you can lift your hips higher. And if it's good, you're going to step that foot through. Lower the back knee to the earth. Big inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. Sink down into the right hip and think about pulling the left heel back towards the back of the mat. Deep in your inhale, deep in your exhale, you got it. On your next inhale, exhale, reaching for the floor. See how it feels now to tuck the back toes and lift the back knee off the floor. Come high onto your fingertips and lift your chest. If it's good, you're going to rise up. If not, you're going to stay where you are and keep your back knee on the floor. Keep breathing here, draw the belly back, straighten out the back leg. Now as we exhale, see we can bend our knee and tap the floor. And come back up and straighten the leg. Well done. I think you might remember this one from the last time. See now if we can drive our back knee in and catch it. So reach the arms forward, drive the knee, catch in the hands. Woo. Lengthen up through the spine, flex the toes. Well done. We're going to repeat that sequence. Reach the arms overhead, push the heel back, toes to floor, find the lunge. Well done. Sink down into the legs, straighten out the back leg, front knee over ankle. Breathing here, deep breath, lengthen up through the fingertips. Exhale, drop the back knee towards the earth. Come back up, straighten the leg. Drive your knee in towards your belly, or step halfway and then drive the knee in. So just remember there's always going to be an option for you, so please feel free to take the level that works for you. Well done, keep breathing. Again, reach the arms overhead, lengthen the leg back, find the lunge. So you might need to separate your legs a little bit, so you've got the full length of your leg at the back, the front knee is over ankle. Let's see if you can drop the knee down towards the earth, and come back up, straighten the leg. Well done. Breathing here. Now lengthen up through your arms, lengthen up through the rib cage. Exhale, drive that knee in for balance. Well done. If you wobble, don't worry, I'm wobbling too. One more. Arms overhead. Lengthen back, find crescent lunge. Breathing, front knee over ankle, straight leg. Sink down into the leg. So you're not hanging up here where it's kind of easy. You're sinking down into the leg. You're feeling that tension. Lower the back knee. Touches the ground. Come back up. Drive the knee in towards the belly. Well done. Breathing deep. From here, we're going to transition to downward dog, but do it from warrior three. So, palms come to touch. Start to push through your heel, leaning your chest forward. I'm giving myself enough space here. Chest leans down towards the earth, hips and shoulders square. Push through the heel, breathing here. If you need to touch the floor, that's fine. Exhale, land the foot, reach for the floor. Well done, breathing here. I'm staring out the window. Exhale, downward facing dog. You got it, breathing deep. So that's your sequence. Roll forward into plank. Lowering down from the knees or the toes. Shift the shoulders forward a little. Draw the belly in. Bring the elbows in towards the waist. Inhale for up dog. Slide the hips forward. Open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Right leg lifts high into the sky. Breathing deep. Shoulders square towards the earth. Lift into the ball of the left foot. Look forward. Drive your knee forward. Shoulders over wrists. Then lift the hips a little bit higher. And if you can, you're going to step your foot through. Lower your back knee to the earth. Big inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, just holding here, allowing that hip to slide forward on the left hand side. And allow your front heel to pull back towards the back of the mat. And next time you exhale, reaching for the earth. Tucking the back toes, lifting off and finding your lunge. Breathe, lengthen at the back leg, lift your chest, and if it's good, rise up. You got it. Lengthen up through the rib cage. See now you can bend the knee and tap the floor. Well done. Come back up. See if you can drive that knee in towards the belly now. Find your balance. You got it. Lengthen up through the spine. Find your lunge. Drop back. Sink into the legs. Lengthen out your back leg. Reach up through your fingertips. Exhale, back knee drops towards the earth. Come back up, straighten the leg. Drive the knee in towards the belly. Find your balance. Big breath in here. Exhale. Twice more. Drop back. Just make sure you're wide enough, so if you need to lengthen that back leg a little more, go for it. Bend the knee, touch the floor. Come back up. Drive the knee in. Whoop. You're wobble like me. Lift the chest. Flex. One more. Drop. Lengthen. Breathe here. Lower the back knee to touch. Come back up. Drive the knee in. Well done. Breathe. Lengthen up through the spine, crown of head. And then from here, palms come to touch, warrior three, push through the heel. Lean the chest, hips and shoulders square towards the earth. Eye gaze down. One of the more trickier poses, but so good for building strength. And then as you exhale, you're going to lower the foot, reach for the floor, downward facing dog. Well done, breathing deep. Vinyasa, roll into plank. Lowering down any way you like, chest chin, or chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. What do you say we move a little bit quicker, with the same sequence? If you could talk back to me, you'd be like, no way. Left leg lifts, we're going to move quick, so don't worry. Breathe, lift up the ball of the right foot. Look forward, drive your knee forward, shoulders over wrist. See if you can hold it. Pick the hips up higher, step the foot through. Well done, lower the back knee. We're going to move a little faster. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, find the floor. Tuck the toes, come into that runner's lunge. Lengthen through the back leg. Inhale, rise up for crescent pose. Again, back leg is long, but sink into the hips. Back knee bends and touches the floor. Come back up. Drive the knee in towards the belly. Breathe here. Lengthen up your spine and crown of head. Go again. Reach up. Lengthen the leg back. Find the lunge. Breathe. Straight leg. And then lower the back knee to touch. You got it. Come back up. Drive the knee in. Whew, we've got two more. We got this. Breathing here. Reach back. Find the lunge. Front knee over ankle. And just straighten the leg if you can. Draw the belly in for lots of balance. Bend the back knee. Well done. Drive the knee in. If you need to go halfway and then come in, you know, of course, you can always do that. One more. Here we go. Reach back. You got it. Bend, touch. Come in, drive the knee. Well done. Breathing here. Keep lengthening up through the spine and crown of head. Holding it. Breathe. Find your warrior three. Push your heel. Lower the chest and hips towards the earth. Flex or point the toe. Take one big inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Reaching for the floor. Whoo, downward facing dog. You got it. Roll through your vinyasa or stay in plank. Knees or toes. Gaze to look forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. Big inhale. Exhale, open the eyes, stick the tongue out. Right leg lifts high into the sky. Three-legged dog. Shoulders square. Lift into the ball of the left foot. Gaze to look forward. Drive your knee forward. Shoulders over wrists. Step the foot through. Well done. Lower the back knee. You got it. Big inhale, lift up. Exhale. Reaching for the forward runner's lunge. Lift the back knee. Breathe a little deeper. Rise up. Lengthen up through the spine. Bend the back knee to touch. Drive the knee in. Breathing here. 3 more. We got this. I'm with you. Notice how your balance is feeling. You might feel like warmer, so it's better. Or too warm, that was worse. Lengthen. 2 more. Come on. You know you want to. Last one. Touch. Yay. Drive. You got it. Warrior 3. Push to the heel. Hips and shoulders square. Eye gaze to the earth. Deepen your breath. 2 breaths. Last one, you got it. Exhale, reaching for the floor. Down facing dog. Whoo. Roll through your vinyasa. Gaze to look forward. Anywhere you like. Inhale, let's reactivate the legs, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Big inhale. Open the eyes, take the thumb out. Well done, lower to the knees. I'd like to say we're finished, but we really are. We're going to find a dolphin plank. So we're working into those arms and the belly as well. So we're going to come onto our elbows or forearms and spread the fingers. We're bringing our shoulders over our elbows. We've only got one of these, so if that helps, come on down. Shoulders over elbows. Deepen your breath. Now, knees on the floor, and then just walk them back. So we're starting to activate more through the belly. Now, if it's good, you're going to lift the knee and the other one and come into full dolphin plank. Deepen your breath here. Exhale, let's breathe out through the mouth, just let it all go. Think about pulling your elbows to the back of the mat. Big inhale. Exhale. You got it. We're going to do 10 more seconds. Big inhale. And then we've done 30 seconds. Stay with me. It's the only one you're going to do today, if that helps, hopefully. And then from here, we're going to roll onto the side of the foot, turn so we open to the front, into a plank or half dolphin plank. Breathe. So push the bottom hip up as high as you can. One foot in front or one knee down. Or you can stack your feet and that's cool as well. Big breath. As you exhale, let's find our forearms again. And let's go to the back. Whew. So that bottom elbows under the shoulder. Push the bottom hip up as high as you can. You got it. Breathing deep. For 3, for 2, you're going to find your full dolphin plank again. Whew. Lower to the knees. Walk into your hands. Downward facing dog. Well done. we're going to find our way to come into sit. So whatever you like, or with me, driving one knee forward, and the other one, and ta-da. We're going to hold onto our backs. Hug our knees in, and just relax the head. Breathe here. We're going to straighten out our right leg, and lift our left leg up towards the sky. Ooh, hamstring stretch. You can hold the back of the thigh, or the upper leg, or you might hold the big toe maybe, in whichever hand feels good for you. But if you need more of a knee bend, that's totally cool. Again, working to how you feel. Just notice your breath starting to slow down. And then from here, we'll take the hand on the side of the leg is not up. So for me, it's my right hand going over across to my left leg and taking that across the left leg towards the right hand side. So that you're in a twist. Breathe here. You can open up the left arm, the back arm away from you. And you might bring the toes up towards the hand. Breathing here, or bend your knee a little bit more. And just holding here as you breathe. Allowing your breath to slow. And then as we exhale, we're going to come back. Pop that leg down and we'll just switch. Lengthening up. Deciding wherever feels good for you to hold. Flex the foot if you like. I like to flex sometimes just to deepen the stretch in the back of the lower leg as well. Notice if you point them, you'll actually feel the stretch in the front. And then we'll just take the left hand, whatever side you're on, opposite hand to the outside of the leg and pull it across the body. You might bring it up towards the hand or catch it in your hand. Breathing deep. And then very gently you're going to come back and just hug the knees in. And then we're going to bring the feet to the floor. Just take a moment in a little shavasana or relaxation. You can stretch your legs out, or with me, you're going to join your soles of the feet together and just open the knees. And just make sure you're warm enough, of course. We'll just take a little moment to observe the breath. So how does the breath feel in your body? Taking time to notice the inhales and the exhales. Breath in the belly like a wave. Notice the heartbeat. Notice the control of your breath. You have the power to control everything. Breath, movement, thoughts. Feel that fire within you. I always feel, and especially in the sweat classes, that fire from inwards. And start to deepen your breath even more. And maybe wiggle your fingers or your toes. Or decide to stretch any way you like. Maybe hug the knees. And when it's good, you're going to roll to one side And press yourself up to find a seat. We're going to come to a cross leg, thumb and index finger together. Oh, the sun is so nice. We're going to close over the eyes, lengthen up through the spine and the crown of the head. Take a big inhale, and that big sigh out. Big inhale, that big sigh. One more. Open your hands together, create that heat, that fire. Once they're warm, just place them over your heart center. Again, notice the breath, notice the heartbeat. Notice that fire and that power that's coming from within. Ready to flow to the outside. Thumbs to the forehead, a sign of peace. To the lips for gratitude and to the heart for love as we bow all together in a namaste. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for Sweat Week 8. I just can't believe it's week 8, like time flies. Guys, please let me know how you get on. I love to hear how you are doing, so please keep in touch. And I will see you Friday for some flow. And just have a great day or a great evening, and sending so much love and virtual hugs to all of you. Take care. Bye.